Oh man. There's nothing to do for me, but what? I know. I will cause the passenger train to derail and crash, while I place a piece of brick on the railroad. Hog 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 hog. I will ride my scooter, because walking there is too long. Alright then. Here I go. Railroads, here I come. Alright. Here I am at the railroads near Rapper City. Now it is time to put my plan into action. Now I will wait for the train to come. Yes, I did it. Now that the train wagons are all derailed and crashed, I will now head straight home with my scooter. Oh snap. It's the train conductor.
Yes, that is exactly right, you piece of crap. Jennifer, how dare you cause my train to derail and crash? You're so lucky that I didn't die from this accident. And oh, when the breaking news starts, I will call the authority members to take you to jail or federal prison because doing like this is a serious crime. Be prepared for it. What's going to happen next?
Breaking news today at GNN. There's a passenger train that got derailed and crashed far away from Rapper City, where there's a brick heading towards the railroad. The passengers on board have killed 60 of them, injured 80 of them, and 20 survived with no injuries, including the train conductor. I now bring you to Herman Cain for more information on the biggest train crash that has recently halfway.
Thank you, Andraco. I'm standing outside in the middle of nowhere far away from Rapper City where a train came out of nowhere and crashed in the process. As a matter of fact, the train conductor are helping some people who had been killed, injured or survived in the train crash. So, do you know who caused this total accident?
Yes. It appears that Jennifer Busters has placed a brick in the railroad and caused my train to lose control, derail and crash, and I survived the accident. Some people on board has killed 60 of them, injured 80 of them, and 20 survived with no injuries on this deadly train accident occurred far away from Rapper City. And Jennifer Busters, if you're watching this while she's off screen on breaking news segment with me, and I know for a fact that you're watching the news with your parents right now. In order to stop your bad gal from getting executed, you three must stop by and pay $900,000 for the damages that she has caused to my train. Authorities needed to be paid by the end of the month. Because if the money isn't paid by the end of the month, you three will be getting arrested along with Jennifer getting executed. Oh. And Jennifer Busters, since you've committed crimes today, you are going straight to jail or federal prison for the crimes that you have ever committed.
We now bring you back to Andraco.
Thank you, Herman Cain. And that's all for the GNN News Report for today. We will be back with you at 2 p.m. for more breaking news reports. But in the meantime, stay tuned for a 3-minute commercial break.
I've called the authorities now. They will be here in a while, so be prepared for that.
Jennifer Joan Busters, you are under arrest for causing the passenger train to derail and crash and killing 60 people on board, injuring 80 people on board and surviving 20 people on board. Do you even realize that property destruction is a serious crime to begin with?
Yay. I totally agree with Buff FBI agent Eric over here once again. Jennifer, you should realize if what you did is going to get you straight up in jail or federal prison. Yeah. I totally agree with federal agent Matthew over here on this one over and over again. Jennifer, why the hell could you place a brick on the railroad and cause the passenger train to derail and crash hard, huh? Like seriously? Like freaking seriously? Like mother freaking seriously? Like, what has gotten into you and what's your problem with these days, huh? This has got to be one of the worst stupidest things you could have ever done in your entire life. And now you're going straight back to jail or federal prison for a really long time for the crimes you have ever committed today. You son of a crap.
You, Jennifer Joan Busters, you are under arrest for causing the passenger train to derail and crash. Do you even realize that can get you into extreme trouble?
Whoa, 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 miss. Stop right there, you stupid idiot. You are under arrest for causing the passenger train to derail and crash and killing 60 people on board. That's it. You're going straight back to jail for the rest of your life. And we also heard that you placed a brick in the middle of the railroad and causes the train to lose control, derail, and crashed hard, killing 60 people, injuring 80 people and survived 20 people on board. As soon as this scolding ends, get in the police car right now. You're so over for that.
Yeah, FBI agent Michael Thompson is totally right. You are going to jail or federal prison for a very long time because you caused the passenger train to derail and crash, which is considered a serious crime.
Yeah. I totally freaking agree with police officer James Carter on this one. Jennifer, we cannot believe you would cause the passenger train to derail and crash very hard and making the train conductor survive the accident. Like, what the freaking hell is your problem today? And now you will be getting straight to jail or federal prison until the whole scolding is finally over. You stupid freaking piece of bullcrap. Yeah. I totally freaking agree with my buff federal agent brother on this one, you little prickhead. Jennifer, I had it with your bullcrap today, and now you're going straight back to jail for the crimes you have committed for property destruction to the passenger train. You son of a crap.
Jennifer Busters, for causing the passenger train to derail and crash. You are going straight back to jail or even federal prison for a very long time, since this crime is a property destruction for you.
Old human dog lady, never cause the passenger train to derail and crash while you place a brick on the railroad. You have literally killed 60 people on board, but luckily the train conductor is alive since he survived the accident. You can go to jail or federal prison for committing such various crimes like this. We can't believe that you would do such a thing like that. And did you even realize that it is a serious crime? That's it. Time for some severe and serious consequences once the scolding is all over.
You, Jennifer Joan Busters, you are under arrest for causing the passenger train to derail and crash and killing 60 people on board, injuring 80 people on board and surviving 20 people on board. Do you even realize that crap can get you into deep freaking trouble? Oh, and don't even think about asking me that I'm supposed to be a military sergeant, because I worked there at military school. Oh, and by the way, I am Buff FBI agent Eric's long lost brother, and that other officer next to me right there is Buff Officer Eric. Buff Officer Eric II, Buff Federal Agent Eric, Buff FBI Agent Eric II, and Buff CIA Agent Eric, who are also my long lost brothers. Yeah, I totally agree with Buff Soldier Eric over here on this one once over and over again. You, Jennifer Joan Busters, you are under arrest for causing the passenger train to derail and crash and killing 60 people on board, injuring 80 people on board and surviving 20 people on board. That is totally mother-fricking it. You are going straight to jail or federal prison for a very long time. And you are going straight to jail or federal prison if you keep this crying up already. Now, shut up, you stupid freaking piece of crap. I agree with Buff Officer Eric the First on this one. Jennifer, if you don't stop crying like a baby already and going to your jail or federal prison cell for causing property destruction to the passenger train, you are facing execution for that. Now shut up. And stop crying right now, you son of a piece of freaking bullcrap idiot. Buff Officer Eric II is totally right, you stupid idiot. You are going straight to jail or federal prison for causing property destruction to the passenger train, and we even have to pay the train damages, medical bills, hospital bills and funeral bills for the people on board, you piece of crap. I agree with Buff Federal Agent Eric big time. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. With your goddamn cries right now, or else it's execution time while you're in the jail or federal prison cell after we got you arrested. Same with you. You better stop crying right now, or else it's execution time before we arrive to your jail or federal prison cell for a very long time, you piece of crap idiot.
Jennifer Busters, how could you cause the passenger train to derail and crash by placing a brick in the middle of the railroad? Now that the damages on this train needed to be repaired by a lot of money, including people on board who died, injured or survived, needed medical bills, hospital bills and funeral bills. That is it. You are going straight to jail for the crimes you've committed. Thanks to you, Jennifer. When you're in the jail cell for a long time, you will be grounded by your parents and FBI agent Simon. And I knew that my voice sounded like that is because Lazy Pyro shut it down all TikTok voices forever and ever, that I can't voice with my original voice. Instead, I used the fish audio version to my voice because it's similar to my original voice I sound.
Yeah, I agree with Officer Sonic.exe on this one. Jennifer Busters, what you just did today is by far one of the worst things you've ever done. You caused a property destruction crime to that passenger train, who is taking a ride from Rapper City to Dallas, but you placed a piece of brick on the railroad and caused the passenger train to derail and lose control, crashing hard and killing 60 people, injuring 80 people and surviving 20 people on board, including the train conductor. And my voices sounded like that is because I can't use the TikTok tune beat singing voice in loud motion is because Lazy Pyro permanently closed down all TikTok voices forever and ever. That is why we got you jump scared by 3 of us and me. Get tra-la-la-la-la-old, sucker.
La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la!
I told you about it, my agenda face. My voice sounded like that with my software automatic mouth is because I couldn't sound like the from Jensen with this YouTube video is because it's too hard to find my original voice and it will take forever to find my original voice there searching and now it's software automatic mouth voice for me as of today. And also, since you committed a crime to a train that got lost on and crashed that leave passenger train wagon have derailed and we have to pay for the damages to the train, medical bills, hospital bills, and funeral bills to the people on board. You are going to jail for this crime you committed, you piece of crap.
Oh yeah. It's the first time I worked as a CIA agent, as myself, and now I'm finally teaming up with these upsetting authority members. Jennifer, you're going to jail or federal prison because you've committing property destruction to that passenger train that got crashed out of nowhere by a little piece of brick on the railroad, that you've did it on purpose. Shame on you, crap hole.
Coincidence? I think not!
I have to agree with you, CIA agent Ollie.
This stupid little crap is guilty! You are a bad one! Bad one! You have to stop crying and shut the frick up, you piece of crap! Stupid idiot! Never cause the train to derail and crash, because it's illegal and a serious crime! Lesson learned, stupid frickin' idiot!
I agree with Sheriff Deputy Bernie Crab over there. You're going to jail or federal prison for committing property destruction by this crash train you've caused by yourself.
And when you get into the police car and go to your jail or federal prison cell for committing property destruction by a derailed and crashed passenger train, you will be grounded by your parents and many upsetting authority members and FBI agent Simon too.
Jenny, you're in a heap of trouble, you piece of crap. I'm an upsetting authority member vehicle alongside my 5 others. I, Sheriff, as a radiator spring stop. I chased the 2 nerfs a lot. And you, Jenny, you're still banned from Cars Media for life because how the way you act the scenes inappropriately like your dad said. We'll take you to jail or federal prison for that, since property destruction is considered committing crime by a wrecked train far from Rapper City. You're in a big heap of trouble, sucker.
Not very acceptable, Jenny. You've literally placed a brick on the railroad and causing the passenger train to derail and crash very hard. You know what? That's it. Time for severe, serious and major consequences.
Yeah. Jennifer Joan Busters, what you did was by far one of the stupidest things you could have ever done today. And it's now time for you to go once the scolding is over. You piece of crap.
Jennifer Joan Busters, we can't freaking believe you caused the passenger train to derail and crash by placing a brick on the railroad and made the train conductor survive the accident. Why would you do that crap, huh? That's it. You're heading to jail or federal prison right freaking now, you stupid piece of crap.
I totally agree with Military Sergeant Charles over there at me. Jennifer, you've literally committing property destruction by a wrecked train. Please, do not ever do it again or else you'll go to jail and the authorities will execute you and die. Got it?
Yeah. I agree with Siren Carverini next to me. Jennifer, please do not cause a train crash again because it's very illegal, a serious crime, a felony, and even a misdemeanor, and you'll end up in prison big time. Lesson learned, you bastard.
Same with you too, Siren Kabering and Duck Speeder Chick. Jennifer, you should know that your actions is going to land you in jail or federal prison for a really long time for your crimes today.
Once this scolding is over,
you will be getting in the police car.
You piece of crap.
Damn, Jennifer, we can't believe you would derail and crash the passenger train by placing a brick on the railroad. That's it. You're going straight to jail or a federal prison like this instant. And I also remembered that the fat police officer got a new voice, because Lazy Pyro has permanently closed all typed voices down forever and ever as he can't use the comedian voice ever again because it happened 2 months ago. In May 28th, the typed voices in Lazy Pyro are all gone for life.
I totally agree with you, my friend. You should never cause a train to derail and crash because it's considered committing property destruction. And now you're going to jail or federal prison right freaking now, you stupid piece of crap.
Agreed with you, my partner. My voice is still current because I can no longer use the comedian voice from TikTok, because Lazy Pyro just shutted down all TikTok voices, forever, permanently, and will never be generated forever due to the TikTok voices closed down in May 28 on the Lazy Pyro website. Since May 29, I got a voice replacement by the doctor, and now it's my current voice now. You're in big trouble, miss. You're heading straight to federal prison or jail cell for committing property destruction by a passenger train that got crashed out of nowhere and made the train conductor survive the accident. But 60 people on board have officially passed away in this deadly train accident. Thanks to you, Jenny, you're going to jail or federal prison for doing this illegal misdemeanor thing you did today, and now my voice is brand new because of purchasing plans on 11 Labs that I got a voice replacement again, which is all new and brand new, is the fish audio voice that almost sounded like me. End of discussion myself.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with that fat policeman with this second new voice over here. Jennifer,
What you've did to that passenger train is considered committing property destruction. Please do not ever attempt to cause a train to crash after derailing because you will end up in jail big time.
I agree with FBI agent Ms. Martin next to me. Jennifer Busters, why in the hell would you do such an illegal thing like that, huh? That's it, you've screwed up big time. It's time to face some severe and major consequences for the actions you did to that poor damaged passenger train that got crashed after derailing by a piece of brick on the railroad. You idiot.
Jenny, never derail and crash the train again because it's illegal and it is against the law. You've done it big time. You're so going to jail or federal prison because you have to commit property destruction which is against the law.
I agree, my soldier member, you're officially going to jail or federal prison because you have to commit property destruction. Thanks to you, Jenny, your parents and us have to pay for the damages for the trains and people on board pay for the medical bills, hospital bills and funeral bills. The damaged train has to be towed away and get repaired and the injured people on board has to be taken to the hospital by the ambulance and the dead people on board has to be taken to the funeral at the church. Since you have to commit property destruction and now you're going head straight to jail or federal prison right now. You son of an idiotic bastard.
Same with you, my mate. Get in the police car right now. You're going straight to jail or federal prison for a really long time. You piece of crap.
Okay everyone, I think that's enough scolding for today. Once again, Jennifer Jones Busters, get in the police car right now. You are going straight back to jail or federal prison for a very long time, and you have the right to remain silent. Anything you saw can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you don't have one, then one will be provided to you. You stupid piece of crap.
Come on you guys. Move it. We don't got all day standing here scolding her. You know what? Let's get out of here and we'll take Jennifer to her federal prison cell since she committed a misdemeanor of property destruction. Come on, let's go.
Jennifer Jenny Busters, we cannot freaking believe you caused the passenger train to derail and crash by placing a brick on the railroad. Why the hell would you ever learn? That's it. You're grounded. For 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, million, billion, trillion, gigaplex centuries.
Yeah. And while you're in federal prison cell, you will be in here for a really long time. And yes, you're grounded for how long, FBI agent Simon said to you.
Oh. And also, I forgot to mention, you also have visitors who wants to see you. So good luck with that, Jennifer. You are going to need it big time. You stupid bastard.
Jennifer Jones Busters. We are extremely pissed at you. How dare you cause the passenger train to derail and crash by placing a brick on the railroad? You've killed 60 people and 80 people on board in this total accident you've caused. Thanks to you, Jenny, we have to pay for the damages for the train that got crashed, and even pay for the medical and hospital bills to these 80 injured people and will be taken to the ER. And since 60 people have been killed on a train crash, they will be taken to the funeral at the local church in Rapper City. It's the second time you committed a lot of crimes. In May 29th, you destroyed the entire Warner Brothers studios that will cost unfortunate $100 billion for the studio houses and $200 billion extra to the water tower. You're a bad girl to my family.
That is totally freaking it. You are grounded for an extremely very long time after you get out of jail for an unfortunate years past.
I'm very furious and happy right now. I hope you will be executed forever and ever and ever. I hope you paid a lot of damages to the train and people on board you've caused. And I hope you will be ashamed in yourself for what you did to that passenger train. Go to sleep on this federal prison bed and stop crying right now, stupid idiot little prickhead. We all leave now, because we are so fed up with your nonsense. Bad guy. Stupid freaking piece of crap head.